Well, thanks for checking out these clips on the web show. Times Square at 7 o'clock in the morning, arriving from the airport from LA. And that is Shida, who I stayed with a couple of years ago and filmed some random adventures in New York. A lot of fun, and time for some more adventures with Shida and her friend Monica. I'm staying with them on their couch, and this is the girls at 9 o'clock this morning.
You know, Pandora is the shit. Can we just talk about that? And they got the lyrics for you too, if you want to sing along.
So tell us about your new place.
Well, this is my tiny apartment.
Oh, with a delicate fragrance of wild.
That's annoying. Commercials. This is Monica. She's my roommate. We live in my tiny little studio, which is our studio now, on the Upper East Side. Yeah, here's the tour. Here's the bed, the couch, the TV, and there's the bathroom.
It's not like...
Boys that are about to be exposed. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, we're always kind of, you know, not really wearing a lot of clothes around each other, but it's okay because we're both girls.
So what's been happening since the last time I saw you?
Penelope!
Hey!
She's licking her butt.
Yeah.
Awesome, Penelope, licking your butt for the camera. Not much, just still modeling. I don't have a job though now, which is good. No part-time jobs.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just living. Yeah, I don't have to run anywhere after castings and just be stressed out.
Because you like working at hotels, right?
Yeah, like bars and stuff, and lounges and clubs. But, you know, I'm 29. Oops. Did I just say that? Yeah, I'm 29 now. I'm just kind of over that, you know. Ugh. So I just like to come home and hang out with my cat and Penelope.
What an actress.
Penelope. Sorry about the bed and the clothes. Oh, look, we're wearing matching outfits.
Hey!
Yeah, we share clothes too. Yeah, we share everything except boys.
Yes, there you go, the girls, Monica and Shida, at their studio apartment in the Upper East Side of New York, and I had to sleep for a few hours before jumping on the train, heading down to Times Square and doing a little bit of filming. This place is just information overload with technology now and the big screens. It's incredible. Of course, all the major musicals and the big posters promoting them all. Quite incredible to be standing there, and so many tourists going there every single day of the year to check it out. And it's also a place you'll see one of the most famous people in New York, the Naked Cowboy. First met him in 2002 on my first trip, and then over the years I've caught up with him, and some amazing stories. The guy is so super focused and smart, and now running for the President of the United States. Newspapers and TV shows all around the world promoting the fact that he's going to be running for the top job, and he's a great guy. And also, every time I'm there, I've noticed he gives his tips to people that really need them too. So a great guy, and here he is in New York City.
Mate, another year rolls by, and here we are. How's things going?
Never better.
What's happening in your world? Because I was in LA last week. I saw you on TV running for president.
Yeah, I'm basically doing the same thing I'm always doing, being a world-class American entrepreneur and working, and then now on the side, since I do have like the other 22 hours a day to do whatever I want, I figure I might as well make myself available to run for president. It's a conservative platform. So it's just basically, creating a much smaller, decentralized federal government, a robust economy run strictly on free market principles, strong national defense, and an unapologetic commitment to our language, borders, and culture. And then, of course, becoming energy autonomous, breaking the monopoly in the Board of Education, defunding, repealing and replacing the National Health Care Act, and basically just moving away from the socialistic kind of nationalization, big government bureaucracy that basically becomes an enslaving mechanism on the private sector that has to fund it. So, just moving back towards capitalism, away from socialism, and, I know it as well as anybody, and I got nothing else going, so why not?
That's the way, man, because I think a lot of people would see you generally and think he's a dude that plays guitar in his underwear in New York for a long time now. But as I've got to know you over the years, you're a very smart dude, and you're very strict with principles that you set, right? You told me about that last time. Like, remind us again about how you live your life. You got like a decree, right, that you live every rule. Is that right? You told us about it?
Well, again, life is just whatever you're doing in your life is going to be based on your focus or lack thereof. I mean, my focus is to be an entertainer and, create licenses and endorsement deals and anything under the sun that can make you rich, famous, and strengthen the brand. I just had the Metro, that's a local newspaper here, called and said they were doing a story on how Bloomberg had sent a directive to the police about Naked Cowboy being untouchable in Times Square. So that kind of story I mean, again, I'm living my life to, I've set my sight to be the coolest guy on the face of the earth, and I am. And now I just set aside, I got a little time on my side to run for president. I figure, why not? Next week, I'm running for Emperor of Japan. Just kidding.
I was about to say, but this is a country where anything's possible, right? And you definitely are. Like I said this 8 years ago, you're proof of that. Anything really is possible.
Well, we'll see with the presidency.
Really?
Well, I'm saying that would, again, that's the kind of thing. It's like when we had that idea, I was basically reading Ayn Rand, a book called Capitalism. I love my first experience with her was the Atlas Shrugged, and I went through that whole, that's where I learned everything from Ayn Rand. Okay. So I'm reading that, and it's talking about, just about when you have a huge upper class and just there's no middle class, that you basically have rulers and the ruled. Yeah. And just how, learning all that, the idea, I text Todd, I said, hey, let's run for president. He says, you serious? I said, I don't know, you think we should? He goes, hell yeah. So then we ordered our flyers, our handbills, you know what I mean? And then once that came in, and in other words, just saying and putting in a process made it happen. So when you say anything is possible, it's like, on one side I'm like, never, are you kidding me? I'm the Naked Cowboy. It's just a clever story. You know what I mean? Again, I'm ready to do it if you want to move forward. But it's just a clever story, I'm saying. But at the same time, people are constantly coming up to me and saying, hey man, I will vote. And I can tell they are serious. So depending on how it works its way into staying mainstream so that people know about it and can be influenced by opinion polls, then you could potentially very well, because, it's, like I say, when it comes to voting for presidencies and making selections in our life, it is a very small amount of, I know that guy that influences the decision. Most people have no idea what's going on, period. They're just picking a, beauty contest. So in a suit and tie with a haircut, I can beat anybody.
Good for you. I think once people get to know, your principles, they're great things to live by. But when are you coming to Australia next? When are you going to see again?
Send me a ticket. I'm ready.
Really?
Why not?
And I think the Gold Coast, people on the Gold Coast in Australia, they want to see you. So you got a little song or something for them, or?
Well, the homophobes say I'm a queer, but I like chicks and beer. Everywhere I swing my ass in my cowboy gear. The homophobes say I'm a queer, but I like chicks and beer. I like chicks and beer. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, but it's loud.
Good to see you again, buddy.
You too.
So there he is, the Naked Cowboy in Times Square, New York. If you ever go and check it out, make sure you get a photo and say g'day to him, because he's a bit of a legend in the old Times Square, and so many people enjoying what he does every day of the year. You can read all about his stuff at thenakedcowboy.com, and yeah, I'm sure you'll be blown away. But like I said, it's an incredible place to be, Times Square, New York, any time of the day or night. This is a pretty cool new invention, a huge giant Jumbotron screen. There's some little freak there with a video camera, and you can film yourself and see yourself on the street, and then they have this girl that pops up, digitally inserted in there somehow, I don't know how, and she takes photos and checks people out. There she is there, and then she actually holds the photo up so you can see yourself. So it's pretty crazy. New York, first day, a lot of fun. Thanks for checking it out.